by the man starting the match for the first time, Jack Dunn, in that second row in Treviso last night. Michael Bank up here. I think it's James Batty who's been attended
backwards
to.
by Black.
That's gone backwards off a Glasgow hand, and after Gibson Park gets that late enforced changes. There's that man Jack Dunn again. Dave Carney goes in, feeds Ed Byrne. He's having a terrific season. Away goes Michael Bank. Glasgow need to be careful just to keep this penalty count down, particularly inside their own 22, otherwise it's 14 aside.
Tackle, yes,
back
it's
slowly
advantage.
from O'Brien to that man Michael Bent again.
Still advantage if you want.
Gibson Park waits.
Rated at Leinster to make it easy for those guys to step in, and we've seen it just there in the last 5 minutes.
And there from Josh Murphy. Tonsillitis last week forced his late withdrawal. He was whistled. Keelan Doris is offside. Penalty coming here for Glasgow. 4 inside the opening 16 minutes. He kicked the ball fewer times than anyone else. No Byrne brother twin on the bench this afternoon, just to try and slow things down. And here comes Devon Toner. Price. No way through on this occasion. Initially from Jonny Gray, hogging possession. He's seen so much of the ball in the opening 22 minutes here. That's carried on with interest from Fraser Brown. And once again, it's Jonny Gray. Hand side. Only Henshaw was there. Gibson Park now. They're going through the phases now. O'Brien once again. Josh Murphy.
A brilliant defence, to be fair to Glasgow as well. They've kept the shape across them.
Is there a little gap there for James Tracy? No way through. Resilient, robust defence, and plenty of ballast from the Warriors as well. Past the half-hour mark. Effective 31 minutes, as Hugo's been saying. Byrne. A little bit loose at the base there. It was picked up by Ed Byrne. And more. 25 phases now. Lonnie goes in again. Gibson Park loses his footing just as he was about to deliver that pass. They're offside again here. Swirling breeze sent it straight over the head of Jack Dunn, but it was a brilliant.
Use it. Release now.
Gray again. Read by Tracy. Good. Glasgow clear out is good. This is very promising. Fancy will start in the Leinster front row next week against Toulouse, who have been thrust into action here by Leo Cullen. Chomani. Scott Cummins endeavouring just to try and rip that. Larmour at scrum half. Good shake from Toner out in front of him.
A great defensive read from Jonny Gray.
He was only inches short. Toner just got his big limbs out to get a hold of it. Now O'Brien. For now at least, there he is. Drifting infield now. Sean O'Brien.
Advantage.
Oh, that's loose. Doris. And they're queuing up now. Jamie Batty. So too Cian Healy. Taken on here by Cronin. Got to 13 phases. Rob Carney into contact. Cronin.
Release that.
It was his line-out turnover about 5 minutes ago that led up to this. Furlong. Well, we saw Benison make Leinster make 306 tackles, was it, last week? Glasgow making a huge amount of tackles this afternoon. Gibson Park around the fringes. O'Brien wanted it, didn't get it.
Move away. Okay, run.
The ball is there again, inside the 5-metre line. We're heading for 30 phases again.
Away. No hands.
Can they find the score? They did on the last occasion from Rob Carney.
No, that's 6.
Tyke Furlong.
One off it.
3 tries between them this afternoon.
Release now.
Across comes Kyle Steyn to make the challenge. Through.
In the 22, and they take it.
Yeah, it's very intriguing to watch.
More,
very delicately poised, like two real heavyweights just taking turns to batter the other one on the ropes, and it's when the opposition can come back to the counter. George Horn in at scrum half now for the Warriors. Peter Horn, I think it was, on the carry on that occasion. On the follow-up, can they get the ball down there? A metre short. Come in off the bench. That's the 56th player that Leinster have used this season, and great to see him carried on by Keelan. And once again, we're looking at the possibility, if not coming in from Hugh Jones. Are we to get a grab?
The Carney brothers are superb, so is the Leinster front row when they came on, but for me, the Guinness man of the match was right in the heart of the trenches. Jonny Gray throughout, defensively was absolutely awesome, and in the line-out and the line-out maul, he was especially dominant. A quality performance from the big second row from Glasgow.
Yeah, Jonny Gray, absolutely outstanding. What was so effective is when they needed him, when they needed his physicality, he just upped his game another 10%, and especially in the second half when they were under the cosh, they were under the pump, 24-18 down, he came to the fore again. So Jonny Gray, his other guy, Ali Price as well, has had a really good game, controlling things at 9, Adam Hastings, but Jonny Gray, the outstanding candidate.
A warm round of applause from quite a few of the Leinster fans underneath us, appreciating what has been a huge shift by Ron. Has now played 101 times for Glasgow, and it's going to be,
you know, like, huge credit goes to the swashbucklers, but when the scoreboard is going against you, you need someone, a big guy, to stand up around the fringes and keep knocking back jerseys. And his tackle count, I don't know what it is, but it's certainly high into double figures. But it's not just tackling, he's knocking guys back every time.